2026, baby. We're here. Are you excited, Morgan?
Oh, am I excited? Am I ever?
Are you excited to pay more tax than you've ever paid before in your life?
Of course, because the roads are going to get sorted.
Yeah, because
You'd
you're
be grateful for it as well.
Yeah, you'll be grateful.
No potholes.
Yeah.
A fixed system. I'm excited to pay the money to get it sorted.
I stand by what I said a few episodes ago, where I said I think they should introduce a HMRC loyalty scheme. I think it's such a great idea.
Get some reward points.
Yeah, you get some, not even points that are, points, reward points that you could then redeem for trophies.
Yeah.
Should we make a trophy that says I pay my tax, and that could be like that could be the merch for the.
It would be a little great business idea, actually.
Yeah.
Like if you send in proof of, no, it's probably a shit idea because people won't want to fucking.
No, but the thing is, you can reach out to people on the basis that it's been published publicly, right? So it's public information.
Yeah, you could say, hey, I want to send you a reward. I want to send you a little thing, and then interesting. But anyway, so episode 47, Q1 energy.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So last week, obviously it's Christmas now. We're in January. I think last week we talked a lot about goal setting. Same the week before. I think it's those two episodes. Like, if you've not listened to them, go back and listen to them now. It's January. Like, me and Morgan were chatting actually before we started filming this episode, reflecting on last week, and Morgan was kind of saying like, I don't really get into the whole January thing, and like, but my perspective, and I'll let you come in a sec, Morgan, but my perspective is kind of like, I like that wave of energy that I get as we head into the winter. And then I'm starting to think about 2026 or the next year, and then it's like, boom, let's hit it hard.
Yeah.
But your perspective, Morgan, what's your kind of stance?
I suppose it's a question mark of, are you, does it mean that you actually lull before the boom?
A lot of people do that.
A lot of people do, and I feel like that's very human.
Yeah.
But then the other approach is like to just assume that, you're doing that every month, you're pushing, you want to make sure you also don't go too hard in January that you don't then crash afterwards.
100% agree.
Yeah.
And so you want to push hard enough, but also be realistic in a way that you're going to be able to achieve your goals and maintain your goals, not just kind of do one really ambitious thing. It's been so ambitious that it's hard to keep up, and then you kind of fall back further back than you were before.
Well, the guy, I can't remember his name now, but Atomic Habits, that book, what's the guy called? But it's going to annoy me, that book.
Yeah.
He talks about how you when you're trying to create a habit and create that positive energy, make sure that habit that you're aiming for, that goal, is realistic. Yeah. And you almost need to give yourself like a couple of goals that are easy to hit, so you get he talks about like the science and the dopamine.
You get momentum, don't you?
You get the momentum. So if you're going, right, so my goal is to make my bed every day.
Yeah.
Well, that's achievable, and you then feel good that you do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I get where Morgan's coming from, because I think a lot of people, but they set themselves up to fail by putting ridiculous targets in place. That's part of the problem. And then also you have this thing where you aggressively hit it hard and then you burn out. So for me, my advice or suggestion, what's worked for me, is having something that you have to habitually do that's realistic. So like filming, last year it was was it 40 podcast episodes, which I'd worked out if we did one a week was more than achievable.
Yes.
We did 46 in the year. So for me, what my point is like, you need to like look at the goal and go, can I do this?
Yeah.
If it's relatively straightforward. So that's I think important. I think take the goals from last week, make sure you're tracking your progress as a reminder point. Maybe even schedule it in your calendar every month at the start of the month to do a goal review.
Yeah.
And check in on your progress. That's a good recurring thing to have in your calendar. I've got that. And it's just a little placeholder. Just get that. Yeah.
Feels like review.
In terms of goal setting, I recently started a challenge for myself where I said, this was outside of anything to do with New Year's and stuff. I wanted to do 100 days of climbing. I wanted to go climbing 100 days on the trot. And the amount, I'm on day 49 now, and the amount I've learned through that process is invaluable. But you can probably guess what's happened by the time I got to day 49 without a single rest day. I've pulled like a ligament, a pulley in my finger. So like through that process, I've got so much better. But one of the things that was the best thing was just turning up. The idea that all you have to do is arrive. Same works for the gym, same works for any other habit. You just aim to get to the place that it would just seem so silly not to do the task. Like for example, are you gonna write something, you're gonna build something, you're gonna do, you go to the place, you set up the equipment, you do whatever you're gonna do, you open your laptop, and that's the task. It's not doing it, it's just the task of opening it, which means that it's just so easy from that point.
Yeah, I think it's so important. 100% agree. So, Q1 energy, how to start 2026 right. I think it's a really good thing for people to think about. So, British Business Facts of the Week, 85% of UK founders say Q1 is their most motivated quarter, in relation to what Morgan's kind of been saying there. But only 12% say they stick to their January plans. And that's the source is a website called startups.co.uk.
Oh, yeah. I'm aware of that one.
Yeah. So it's really interesting that we spoke about that. And then that's the fact. I mean, I knew that, but Morgan didn't. And that's kind of why we framed it in, because I think it just shows the importance. Like, only 12% stick to their January plans. So I think last week's episode, the fact was 16% of people set goals.
Yeah.
Right. And then only 12% of those people stick to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So fucking hell, you are in the 0. You're in the
minority, aren't you, Mike?
You're in the tiny minority. If you can set the goals and you can track them and stick to them. So if you want to be exceptional and you want to have a great business and you want to be a person that grows in 2026, listen to that last episode and then listen to this one about hitting it hard at the start of the year and then keeping that momentum going. Really important. January's full of potential.
Yeah.
Like, it's as we hit it, like we're like, right, new year, new me, that kind of thing. Like, how do you feel like your January is going to pan out? How do you feel like your first quarter of the year will pan out? What are you going to do differently this year to make sure that you stay on track?
Yeah, good question. Good question. Like I say, January is the start of the new year in it. Everyone comes in it. New year, new me, new mindset. Have you been well rested over the Christmas period as well? Will dictate, your momentum. I think what Morgan alluded to a few minutes ago, where just those habits of just turning up and start to get things done. Being present, turn up. For me, laptop open, get in the office, and get that momentum started.
Accountability,
yeah.
I think ask someone to hold you to account on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's, I think, a big thing for me. I've got a PT, Lucas, and now it's become more of like rather than the actual sessions that we do, it's more about just the accountability.
Yeah. That's what he's there to do. Hold you account.
Yeah, so my WhatsApp chat with him, it'd be quite a boring chat for someone to read, but it's just me sending screenshots of my workout and him going, thumbs up, and it's just like, I know that if I don't do it, he'll go, where's your workout?
Yeah, why have you not done
but
it?
Don't get me wrong, I'm not the best at that. Like, that's something I need to work on, which is why I've got those pretty ridiculous goals for next year. But yeah, so I think, so January, what you're saying is keep your mind on it.
Keep your mind on it and start from the off, isn't it? Start from day one as soon as you get back into it and back into flow of work.
Yeah.
It's the intention, isn't it?
What are you going to focus on in January? What are you going to focus on this month? What are you going to focus on in Q1? What's your priorities within the business or you personally?
Yeah, in terms of priorities for the business, it's start implementing some of those things on that goal list, which is like the formal structure. Because when that falls into place, a lot of those other things on the list will become a lot easier to achieve. So step one, formal structure within the business.
Yeah. So
bit of delegation, more clear defined roles and responsibilities for each individual that is in like a more of a senior position.
Yeah.
And for myself and my brother James. So
SOPs.
Yeah, and standardise that.
Stuff,
yeah, because that will make the business way more efficient, which will help us achieve that bottom line target that we set. That'll help us increase the revenue, which is one of the targets we set, or I set. And the onboarding of offshore as well. Without proper standard operating procedures, which we lacked the first time we tried to do it, it just falls apart. It's not fair on that individual you're trying to onboard because they're off to a, there's no.
Yeah, if you go and fucking drop someone in a losing battle, where the fucking odds are against you, it's like, even if
it's
they're
not
the best
their
guy,
fault.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's not their fault.
yeah, and more often than not, when you're hiring someone, regardless if it's offshore or UK, like, you've got to give them the best chance at it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, ultimately.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
I think like, obviously we've got those longer term goals, really, really important to me. So it's like, how do you achieve those things? And that's when you get out of like the macro into the micro.
Yeah.
And I'm a micro guy as well as being a macro. So my goals are macro, they're big.
Yeah.
But then the micro, my view is, for us to achieve those big goals, it's all about the little marginal gains.
Yeah.
That's where we're at in business now. So I'm going to look to really focus on processes streamlining. I'm going to really heavily focus a lot of my time on that AI project that I mentioned last month.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that I'm all over that. I'm going to be in the business on that.
Yeah, you're going to lead the charge on that.
I'm going to be, so me and one of my, someone that directly reports to me, Daniel, not Danny, Daniel, he's going to be the man on the tools with that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be supporting him, challenging him, pushing him. And that's a big project for us, and it's going to save us some money, I think, and or just make us more efficient as a business.
Yeah.
So as business owners, think about a project that you can get your teeth into for Q1. Set out like, right, this is the pathway. It's going to support me towards my end goals for the year. Right, I'm going to set a 3-month period. So you're almost setting goals for that quarter. So to Morgan's points earlier, it's like, well, if you're going to set goals, you need to like work towards them, check in on a regular basis. It's so important. So yeah, I'd really think about maybe 3 magic priorities that you're going to really work on.
That'll move the needle
Towards your goals, or track them and do the little. So for podcasting for us, it's just one episode a week. And
get the dates fixed in the diary.
Yeah, and then every other month or every 6 weeks, I need to be making sure I'm getting a guest on.
Yeah,
that's valuable and helpful to people listening. Really important. I mean, January is a busy month for us. It's busy for you. So it's a bit of a challenge finding the time for these things. Obviously, a lot of businesses have different cycles to us. So think about like the importance. It's a new calendar year. Utilize that new January momentum, but then just follow through with it. I think it's so important. Think about the things that you're not doing enough of. That's that you should be doing a lot of.
Yeah.
And make sure you're doing them. And hold yourself to account. And if you can't hold yourself to account, find a mentor, find someone that's willing to check in with you and call you out on it and say the things to you that you don't really want to hear.
That's a very good suggestion there. Otherwise, it's easy to go, I'll do it next month.
I'm doing all right. No, I'm doing okay. Oh, yeah, no, revenue's up. It's great. Well, are you fucking executing?
Yeah.
Who's holding you to that?
Yeah.
And it's difficult. And that person probably shouldn't be a friend.
No, because they're going to have to talk to you.
Or it needs to be a friend that's willing to damage your relationship and say things that you don't want to hear.
Yeah.
Like, and that mentor personality, like, that for me, that's a very important thing. I've got a mentor, but it's important that. What about like team and culture? Is that something you're going to think about at all in January?
Yeah, no, definitely. And one of the goals on the list was to get the team together once a quarter and let's get out and do something collectively together that's more fitness orientated. I think that'll improve the culture in the business, improve relationships, communication, all the key things really. That is a big part of any business, isn't it? The people that work within it, the staff, the team, the morale, the culture. That should have been on my goal list. Really improve.
It's just difficult. How do you measure it? Like, how do you measure positive culture? How do you measure a positive team? One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full team review.
Yeah,
I want to look at all the positions
individually,
not like have a conversation.
Yeah.
I will be having conversations, but it'll be like me and Danny look across our squad.
Yeah.
Like from a footballing perspective, like I'm going to look at the squad and go, do we need to make any transfers?
Yeah.
Do we need to bring any more talent in to strengthen areas of the team? And I think gamifying it like that, and linking it to like that sporting kind of like there's that book, that I'm going to read this year, that Emperor of Rome. Like, it's a history book, but you can take a lot of learnings from historical figures, events, military things, and you can go like, right, how are we going to make the best team possible?
Yeah.
How do we strengthen it? How do we provide the training that they need?
Yeah.
Think about a training plan. Think about a hiring plan. We talked about hiring plans.
Yeah.
And we've actually done Q1 as an episode. I think it was in one of the first few episodes we did last year. But I'm doing it again this year because I just think it's so important.
Yeah.
Like, and this podcast is probably going to run in cycles like this because I just think people listen to it. You need to be doing these things.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be exceptional, you want to be a profitable business. Rachel ain't going to be giving any discounts out if you're a nice guy. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's true. Yeah.
She wants to be paid.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to work hard for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have to work harder in 2026 than you did in 2025, probably to stay in the same spot.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's nothing you can do about that. Don't worry about things you can't control. So just get your head down and get on with it, basically. Stop making bullshit excuses as to why you can't do things. Like, I'm guilty of it. We all bullshit ourselves.
Do you think that evolves with experience and time in the game where you realise that? I think you need to realise it first and then go, actually, and hold yourself to account in the fact that you're just making new excuses for yourself.
I think it's who you surround yourself with a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So if you are spending time with people that are a bit, I don't want to use the word soft, but a bit like not very well driven and not very, like, not wanting to kick on.
Yeah.
And they kind of, to make themselves feel better, they kind of taught you into the scenario of like, oh no, you're doing really well, Matt. Like, you let's be kind to yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, I'm not saying this is a fucking great way to be.
No.
It's got pros and cons. Like, we will achieve things this year.
Yeah.
So will you.
Yeah.
We'll achieve more things as a result. But I try not to spend time with people that are fucking negative.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it. So if you're a negative person, I'd just fucking cut you out of my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just think it's important. And I think that going back to that cultural thing, that's the culture.
Yeah.
You don't want negative people in your business. You want people that are enthusiastic, of like, you're up against the odds, your back's against the wall. You want people that are going to come out with a smile on the face
and swinging.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, having a laugh about it while you're doing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, have a bit of humility in the face of adversity.
Yeah. That's a really good point. That is a really good point. Surround yourself with those sorts of
Cheerfulness in the face of adversity, and be like, just have some energy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I want to make sure that I as well am giving the best opportunities to my team. I want them to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was chatting with one of the guys in the warehouse last week, and I was saying, this year you need to really do that, mate. Like, we were chatting about that last year, and I tried maybe mentoring him a little bit, holding him to account, but holding other people to account and challenging your team to become better people. And it's like a bit of a grey line. You don't want to be too overbearing, and like, you've got to pick your battles, and you don't. And like, if you're speaking to someone and they quite clearly don't want to be pushed or challenged, then just step away. Like, not everyone's like us.
They might not want it. Yeah.
You've got to be reasonable, but the people that are capable and are open to growing, push them.
Yeah.
Because they're your leaders for the future.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So if there's a little glimmer of like, I know you've got a couple of really good people in your business, we'll make them fucking great.
Yeah. And
do you know what I mean?
And James to do that.
Don't fight with the ones that are not with it.
No, those what drain you though.
Yeah, don't waste your energy on it. Just fucking move on.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what I would do, but move on and go, right, let's focus our energy on where we're going to see a return on the investment.
Yeah. Focus on that positive. And there's people that show the gumption to want to get on and push forward. Yeah,
and like, I just think about that culture in your business. I think that's massively important. But set some goals for Q1 as well that are linked into your goals for the year, and make sure you're tracking them. I think it's mega important. Is there anything you think that that we've not touched on there for Q1 that's really important? Like,
well, it depends what industry you're in.
Yeah,
but for us, in terms of January, is reflecting back on what we've done in that final period of the year, which is so important for many online retail businesses.
Yeah, I mean,
for giftables and Christmas trade,
getting stock back into cash.
Yeah,
making sure we're not heading into Q2 with like winter lines and they're the operational things that are relevant to us.
Yeah. And there's still time for in January for taking
fix
action to fix some problems. Yeah.
But it's got to happen on January the 1st.
Yeah.
Not fucking the 15th of February.
Yeah.
When you're going, oh shit,
Yeah.
we've got to pay VAT and we've got too much stock.
Yeah. I've got the small tax bill coming. Oh God.
Smaller businesses think about that. Think like, how can I get ahead?
Yeah.
Before I need it.
Yeah.
Like, how can you have a push early on in the year to help future version of you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the things I realised after we filmed last week's episode was that we didn't do the question of the week. So we're going.
We'll do two today. Sure.
We're going to do ChatGPT question of the week.
Yeah.
So last week's question was basically kind of like, do you think looking back? So this is like a flip over to last week's episode. Looking back to Christmas Day 2024 and then Christmas Day 2025, do you think like the version of you that sat in those two scenarios has grown year on year?
Yeah.
Do you think 2025 you at Christmas would be proud of what you've done last year?
I would. Yeah. I would agree. I think I came on a lot at work as an individual, as a director, and one of the directors of the business. I think looking back at what we did do, I'm small part of me is proud of what we achieved over the course of those 12 months. And it's roll on now to 2026, isn't it? And
what areas do you think you grew in personally last year?
I think pushing myself into more uncomfortable situations. We started this podcast last year for a start.
Yeah.
If you'd have asked me the previous year, it'd have been, oh no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not interested. It's too makes me anxious, too uncomfortable.
I remember ringing you about this.
Yeah.
And saying, I'm going to start a podcast, Tom, and I want you to be my co-host.
Yeah.
And you were a bit hesitant on the call.
You said, I'm going to start a podcast. I was like, that's brilliant, mate. I'll support you with it. And you went, I'm glad you said that. Because I want you to be on it. And I thought, oh, one episode. Yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah.
Because this has been a hell of a commitment for you personally.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Taking time out your business. But I hope you've got a lot from it in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Like us chatting about stuff.
Yeah.
Because James Sinclair said this at an event I went to recently. And he said, like, sometimes when he's talking about things, it helps remind him what he needs to do.
Yeah, and make himself do it. Yeah.
And I think we definitely do that.
Yeah. Also, I've got, some people at work listen to this as well. So when I'm saying we need to do X, Y, and Z, as soon as I go into the office in the morning, there's a couple of individuals, listen to the podcast. You mentioned this. And I'm like, yes, I did. And they're like, brilliant, and So it's accountability in that sense as well, isn't it? The fact that...
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good for the team.
Yeah.
Not everyone listens to it. I don't want everyone to listen to it. I don't push it on people.
No.
I don't say, oh, listen to my podcast. I mean, if people ask about it, I'll chat with them about it. But there's certain individuals in my business that listen to this and they get a lot out of it.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Adds value that way, doesn't it?
So, yeah, that's nice. But going back to you personally, you feel like year on year, you grew during that December to December.
Yeah. Done some uncomfortable things like this. Couple of networking events that we've actually both been to at the same time. Speaking to individuals now, I don't find it difficult at all to strike up a conversation with someone that I don't know and immediately find something that we can talk about in common and hold a conversation for as long as we want, And I think that's a great skill, being able to talk to anybody about anything and hold their interest. So I'm proud of myself for doing that. So yeah, a couple of things. And just becoming more, not that I was immature at work, but more mature at work and just more heavily focus on, maybe that's come with age and time in the game, that actually this, I need to get on with this now. There's no, the runway is not infinite, I know I've got.
The clock is ticking, mate.
Yeah, I think that's what kicked me this year, thinking, oh my God, I'm getting a bit older here. I feel a bit older. That's why I prioritize my health a bit more. And worked on myself a lot more mentally as well, to get myself in a peak condition for performing at work, and the results delivered at work are reflective of that work put in.
Yeah, I think it's good to have balance. That's what I would say. I'm an unbalanced person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in on improving myself at the moment.
Yeah.
But I do take the time. I play computer games.
Yeah.
I'm into PC gaming a little bit. I spend a couple of hours on that a week when I can. The running is a bit of a
You enjoy your running.
It's me developing myself, but that's been a big thing this year for me. But year on year, fucking hell, Matt of December 2024, January 2025 versus December 25, January 26. I'm a different person.
Yeah.
I've grown so much, and I just want to see the growth in myself again this year.
Yeah.
I have challenged myself. I think I'm more professional. And don't get me wrong, I have a laugh with the guys in the warehouse, and I'm human at the end of the day. I have a good bit of banter with them, but they know that when Matt goes serious, it's like, Matt's being fucking serious.
Yeah.
You need to step up here.
Yeah.
Like, and I won't tolerate bullshit.
Good.
Like, when we left the farm, Shane in the warehouse, he's one of my favourite team leaders.
Yeah,
I love him. He's absolutely great. He's running the night shift, early jam. And just to kind of make sure operationally things are slick for the day shift. So he's got 3 guys with him on the nights. And he was wearing a hoodie underneath. We've got a very a good uniform for the for the operations team, and the team leaders have a specific uniform, and he wasn't wearing the correct uniform. I was like, why are you not wearing it? It's like, oh, well, on the night shift. I was like,
No,
like,
standards.
It's about standards and discipline,
Yeah.
and like holding people to the standards and discipline that you hold to yourself as well. Like if they, I think from a leadership perspective, you need to be holding yourself to what you're telling people to do and above.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's days where we all dip down and we're not 100. It's impossible to be 100% all the time, but be a 10.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I like that.
Be a 10.
I like that. That sticks with me as well from...
That's great. Is it Tim Simmons?
Yeah, Into Action.
Into Action on
Brilliant.
YouTube. He's done a TED Talk. Watch that. It's great. Sent it to Danny and John in the Ops Management chat on WhatsApp the other day.
Was that off... What did they record when we saw him on stage?
No, it's an older TED
Right,
Talk.
okay,
It's from
okay.
3 years ago, but it's the same stuff, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd just be word for word freestyling.
Yeah.
That's his gig now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think take that inflection point. Think about January last year, what you've achieved in the last 12 months. If you're not happy with it, do something about it.
Well, only you can change it, can't you? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Right. Stop wimping out and take some action.
Yeah, if you're looking year on year and you're looking at flat sales growth and you're blaming Rachel Reeves and you're saying, oh, it's Rachel's fault, she's fucking us,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Get on with it and do something about it.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get, and there's no freebies in life.
No.
Like, and if you don't like what I'm saying, don't listen to the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Like, do something about it. Like, and don't get me wrong, bad things happen to good people, and like,
It's how you deal with it, though.
yeah, it's how you deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, and like things happen, but it's how you approach it and how you go, right, I know shit's happening now. Let's attack
Like
it.
you said before, don't worry about what you can't control.
Yeah, exactly.
And, when you're in that frame of mind, when you're worrying about this, that, and the other, and the anxiety's high, you're no good to make any decision because you're going to make the wrong one based on emotion.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so that's this week's episode, really. I just wanted to kind of talk about taking that list of goals and how do you like hit January hard, hit it proper, hit it good, get that progression and the tracking of those goals through into the end of Q1. Make sure you're holding yourself to account. And if you're not good at holding yourself to account, find someone that can. Speak to someone that you don't know too well that's really successful in an area that you're not. And say to him, can you just hold me to account on that? And if it costs you money, spend the money.
Yeah.
Like I have people that hold me to account on things that they don't charge me anything, and then I pay my PT money for that.
Yeah.
Because fitness and looking after my health has been my kryptonite for a long time. So I'm taking it seriously. I'm investing in the future for myself.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it yourself. Yeah.
I think it's key. And hopefully people have found some value in that episode. I know it's a bit of a fucking Matt rant mode.
Yeah.
But
If you don't like it, don't listen.
yeah, don't fucking listen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Those 4 people listening to it. Yeah, it's great. Anyway, thank you for listening. We do, and we hope people get value out of it. That's why we're doing it. Like, there's no like hard sell. Like, it's not like I'm going, oh, buy my course.
Yeah. Buy my book.
Yeah, buy my book. Fuck, no, just let's take some action, and we're going to do the same.
Absolutely.
That's it. Right, see you on the next one, guys.
Thank you.